My name is Tim Gasperich. I'm the Calumet Township Supervisor. Calumet Township oversees the Calumet Colosseum, and so we take care of all the events and whatever happens there. We do lease it out in the winter times to different organizations and throughout the year.
January of 2014 was the 100 years of the Colosseum.
Was there any major problems while building the Colosseum? Do you know?
Not that I know of. Construction started in 1913 and in 1914 it opened up, so I'm going to think that there was no major problems with construction.
The Colosseum stands in the middle of Calumet, a town in Upper Michigan. It is at 110 Red Jacket Road, Calumet Township, Michigan, 49913. The Colosseum is the oldest operating continuous-use ice rink in North America, and it was built in 1913.
How long do they plan for it to stay together? Because isn't it the oldest ice rink in the United States?
It is, yes, and we continue to upgrade it, work on it, make sure that the facility stays sound. Our plans right now are for a new roof at some point in the future. We're looking at the heating system again to upgrade that, so we plan on it being there for a long, long time.
This is home to Calumet's varsity hockey team and young leagues. Many teams, ranging from young leagues to varsity hockey teams, use the rink.
Can anyone rent out the Colosseum?
Yes, they can. Anybody's allowed to rent the Colosseum. During the winter months, it's a little harder because we do have hockey and junior ROTC in there, but anybody's allowed to rent it.
The rink is used for many things other than hockey. It is used for classes and clubs, different kinds of events, and even figure skating practice.
Do you know how much it costs to rent it if people wanted to?
To rent the facility, like in the summer for something, it's approximately, if you want the main floor, it's approximately $1,000 to rent the main floor.
Yeah.
Every year, after the last games are played and the figure skaters perform their last show, they clean out all the ice from the arena. They do this by putting warm salt water under the ice. Once it starts melting, they start breaking it up. After it's all broken up, they take it out of the rink using trucks with plows and tractors. Over the past few years, 4 new locker rooms have been built. Some other things that have been built are a new furnace and an elevator. Nearly $1 million have been spent for improvements. Leto, who was the old Calumet Township Supervisor, said that they have tried not to alter the building more than needed.
Have they run into any issues right now? Like you said, I guess the heating system in the roof, but other than that, any issues with it?
Not that I know of. No, we're up and it's running very well. In 1919, we upgraded the ice plant, in 2019, we upgraded the ice plant, and that's been running beautifully. So everything seems to be working well.
Many hockey games have been played in the Colosseum. The first game that was played there was on January 6, 1914, between the Calumet Wolverines and the Portage Lake Pioneers. A big game that was played there was the St. Louis Blues against the Detroit Red Wings on September 26, 2019. This game made it Kraft Hockeyville.
What do you think is the biggest event that has happened there?
Without a doubt, I think Kraft Hockeyville was the biggest event in 2019.
Is that when Red Wings came to play?
Yes, they did. Yes.
Who did they play against?
The Blues, St. Louis Blues, if I remember correctly. And the Blues had won the Stanley Cup the year before, so it was a great event. We filled the arena, and it was just a week-long event. It was wonderful. The Stanley Cup was brought there. Yeah.
Another game played there was leading up to the Gibson Cup final game against Portage Lake. The local authorities had to step in after 2,000 people tried to pack in the fitting 700-people arena. Overall, the Calumet Colosseum is used in various ways. This arena has a successful past with many big games played there. Would you ever visit the Calumet Colosseum?